Om Shuklam Bharadharam Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannabadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye. Namaskar and welcome back to Amar Bharati Samskrita YouTube channel, where we are studying the Shemushi Dvitiyo Bhagaha, the CBSE class 10 Sanskrit textbook. In that we now look at the Dvadashaha Patha, the 12th lesson, Anyoktayah. What is the meaning of this title, Anyoktayah? It means allegories, allegorical sayings. We now look at an English explanation of this particular chapter. Now, a short introduction about allegories and allegorical sayings. What is an allegory? An allegory is a literary mechanism which uses a story or an example to illustrate a deeper and more complex meaning. An allegory narrates an abstract idea in the form of an easily understandable story or example. So that's an Anyokti or an allegory. One famous allegory is the story of the tortoise and the rabbit. This story never actually happened in practice in real life, but it's a story, it's an allegory which illustrates that slow and steady wins the race. In the Indian context, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, in the Canto 4, in the 4th Skandha, comes the wonderful allegory of Puranjana, which illustrates the purpose of life of all of us. First, who am I? What is this world that I am living in? What is the ultimate purpose of my existence? Who is my friend? Who is my real friend? What is death, which destroys all our bodies? And so on. This is called as Puranjanopakhyaana, and I strongly urge you to study this allegory sometime later in your life. Now, in this lesson, we see 7 such allegorical examples in Sanskrit literature. Prastutoyam pathaha Anyokti Vishaye Vartate. Prastutaha plus ayam is Prastutoyam. This current lesson is about allegories, allegorical sayings. Anyoktihi nama apratyaksha rupena vyajena va kasyapi doshasya nindayaha kathanam gunasya prashamsa va. What it is? What is the meaning? An allegory is an indirect way to narrate what? The censuring of a defect. Means doshasya nindayaha kathanam. The censuring of a defect, bad or wicked quality. Gunasya prashamsa, or praise of a noble quality. Sanketa madhyamena vyajyamanaha prashamsa adayaha jhatiti chirancha buddhau avatishtanti. A praise or a censure, when told in the form of an allegory or an example, will quickly register in the mind and will last longer. Atrapi, here also, Saptanam Anyoktinam Sangraho Vartate is a collection of 7 allegories. Yabhihi Rajahamsa, Kokila, Megha, Malakara, Tadaka, Sarovara, Chachakadinam Madhyamena Satkarma Pratigamanaya Prerana Prapyate. Here also is a collection of 7 allegories by examples of a Rajahamsa is a royal swan, then a cuckoo bird, then a cloud, Malakara is a gardener, tank, Tadaka is a tank, Sarovara is a lake, Chataka bird, an inspiration to do noble acts is given. So these are the sandhis in this particular paragraph which you can see. We go to the allegories one by one. The first one. Ekena raja hamsena ya shobha saraso bhavet nasa baka sahasrena paritastira vasina. Ekena raja hamsena ya shobha saraso bhavet nasa baka sahasrena Paritasthiravasina. What is the padacheda? The padavibhaga. The split of words is ekena rajahamsena ya shobha sarasaha bhavet na sa bakasahasrena paritaha tiravasina. The Anvaya or the prose order Gadya Krama is Ekena Rajahamsena Sarasaha Ya Shobha Bhavet Paritaha Tiravasina Bakasasrena Sa Shobha Nabhavatyeva. Let us look at the Pratipadartha, the meanings of the individual words. Ekena Rajahamsena, by one single royal swan. Sarasaha, of a lake. Ya Shobha Bhavet, that glory or splendor which comes or happens. Paritaha, all around. Tiravasina, staying, living on the shores. Bakasahasrena, by 1,000 storks or herons or cranes. Sa Shobha Nabhavati eva, such a splendor will never be, can never happen. What is the overall meaning? We'll see now. Whatever glory, splendor that a single royal swan bestows by residing in a lake, inside a lake, such a splendor can never be attained by 1,000 herons residing on the shores surrounding such a lake. What is the allegorical meaning of this particular shloka? It is better to have one single worthy person at the right place rather than having 1,000 useless persons all around, is the meaning of this allegory. Second one, next. Bhukta patali bhavatani pitani ambuni yatra nalinani nishevitani re rajahamsa vadatasya sarovarasya krityena kena bhavitasi kritopakaraha. Bhukta patali bhavatani pitani ambuni yatra nalinani nishevitani re rajahamsa vadatasya sarovarasya krityena kena bhavitasi kritopakaraha. Padacheda, padavibhaga. Bhuktaha mrinalapatali bhavata nipitani amboni yatra nalinani nishevitani re rajahamsa vada tasya sarovarasya krityena kena bhavita asi krita upakaraha. Anvaya, prose order is yatra bhavata mrinalapatali bhukta amboni nipitani nalinani nishevitani re rajahamsa tasya sarovarasya kena krityena krita upakara bhavitasi vada. Now the pratipadartha, the meanings of the individual words. Bhukta mrinala patali, eaten the lotus stems. Bhavata, by you. Nipitani amboni, and the waters have been consumed or drunk. Yatra, where. Nalinani nishevitani, and the lotuses adored or enjoyed. Re rajahamsa, O royal swan. Vada, tell. Tasya sarovarasya, of that lake. Kena krityena, by what act. Bhavitasi, will you make happen. Krita upakaraha, repayment of this. What is the meaning of this overall shloka? O royal swan, by you were eaten the lotus stems, were consumed the waters, were adored, enjoyed the lotuses of this lake. Tell me, how will the repayment of this be done by you? Which means, how will you repay the services done to you by this lake? Tell me how you will repay the lake. The allegorical meaning is, we have all enjoyed the benefits given to us by Mother Nature. The food, the vegetables, fruits, flowers, air, water, light, etc. We need to repay this back to Mother Nature. Some ways of giving are by giving in charity, helping men and animals and birds, Panchamahayajna, etc. What is Panchamahayajna? I would like you to search on internet and see what it means. Third one, तोयैरल्पैरपि करुणया भीमभानौ निदाघे मालाकारव्यरचि भवता यातरोरस्य पुष्टिः सा किं शक्या जनयितुमिह प्रावृषेण्येन वारां धारासारानपि विकिरता विश्वतो वारिदेन. Once more. तोयैरल्पैरपि करुणया भीमभानौ निदाघे मालाकारव्यरचि भवता यातरोरस्य पुष्टिः सा किं शक्या जनयितुमिह प्रावृषेण्येन वारां धारासारानपि विकिरता विश्वतो वारिदेन. पदच्छेद इस् तोयैः अल्पैः अपि करुणया भीमभानौ निदाघे मालाकार व्यरचि भवता या तरोः अस्य पुष्टिः सा किं शक्या जनयितुम् इह प्रावृषेण्येन वारां धारासारान् अपि विकिरता विश्वतः वारिदेन. अन्वय प्रोस ऑर्डर इस् हे मालाकार भीमभानौ निदाघे अल्पैः तोयैः अपि भवता करुणया अस्य तरोः या पुष्टिः व्यरचि वारां प्रावृषेण्येन विश्वतः धारासारान् अपि विकिरता वारिदेन इह जनयितुं सा पुष्टिः किं शक्या इस् अ क्वेश्चन आस्क्ड. We'll look at the प्रतिपदार्थ. तोयैः अल्पैः अपि. तोया means water, alpa means little. Even with a little water, karunaya bhavata, by your grace, by your compassion. Karuna is compassion. Bhima bhanau, in the sweltering sun, in the scorching sun. Nidaghe, in summer season. Malakara, O gardener. Vyarachi was made. Ya pushtihi taroho asya, that nourishment of this tree. Kim sa shakya, is it ever possible? Iha janaitum, to generate here. Pravrushenyena, by the rainy season. Varam, of the waters. Dharasaran api, even though there is flow of torrential rain. Vikirata, raining. Vishwataha, all around. Varidena, by the clouds. What is the overall meaning? O gardener, whatever nourishment you have given to this tree with compassion, even by means of little water, during the sweltering heat of the sun in the summer season, is it ever possible to generate that nourishment here when there is a heavy flow of torrential water all around because of rains in the rainy season coming from the clouds? What is the allegorical meaning? Even a small help done to someone during the time of crisis is better than immense help done during time of prosperity. So better help someone in times of their crisis rather than helping them in times of their prosperity. Fourth one. Apodire patham paritah patangaha भृंगारसाल मुकुलानि समाश्रयन्ते संकोच मंचति सरस्त्वयि दीन दीनो मीनोनुहंत कतमां गतिमभ्युपैतु. Once more. आपोदिरेम्बर पथं परितः पतंगाः भृंगारसाल मुकुलानि समाश्रयन्ते संकोच मंचति सरस्त्वयि दीन दीनो मीनोनुहंत कतमां गतिमभ्युपैतु. पदच्छेद. आपोदिरे अंबरपथं परितः पतंगाः भृंगाः रसाल मुकुलानि समाश्रयन्ते संकोचम अंचति सरः त्वयि दीन दीनः मीनः नुहंत कतमां गतिमभ्युपैतु. अन्वय. पतंगाः परितः अंबरपथं आपोदिरे भृंगाः रसाल मुकुलानि समाश्रयन्ते सरः त्वयि संकोचम अंचति हंत दीन दीनः Meenahanu katamam gatim abhyupaitu. We look at the Pratipadartha. Apodire, they have attained or reached Ambara Patham, the way, the route in the sky. Ambara is sky, Patham is the route, the way. Paritaha, all around. Patangaha, birds. Bhringaha, drones of bees. Rasala Mukulani, blossoms, buds of the mango trees. Samashrayante, take refuge. Sankocham Anchati, get reduced in size or hesitate can be the meaning. Saraha, Tvai, O lake, in you. Dina Dinaha Minaha, the poor, pitiable fish. No, indeed. Hanta is an expression of wonder. Katamam Gatim, what state? Abhyupaitu, will get. What is the overall meaning? Flocks of birds attain different routes in the sky, all around, in search of water during hot seasons. Drones of bees seek water in the blossoms of the mango trees. O lake, if you hesitate to supply water, if the lake gets dried up, to the pitiable fish, then indeed what unfortunate state will they attain? What a wonder! O lake, you think of what kind of state the fish will attain if you get dried up, is what this Subhashita is telling. The allegorical meaning is, a person who has resources in plenty should indeed provide shelter and support to those persons in need. He should not hesitate from supporting others. Fifth one. Eka eva khagomani vane vasati chatakaha pipasito va mriyate yachate va purandaram. Eka eva khagomani vane vasati chatakaha pipasito va mriyate yachate va purandaram. Padacheda ekaha eva khagaha mani vane vasati chatakaha pipasitaha va mriyate yachate va purandaram. Anvaya is ekaha eva mani khagaha chatakaha vane vasati va pipasitaha mriyate purandaram yachate va. The Pratipadartha, ekaha eva, only one, khagaha, bird, mani, with self-respect, swabhiman we call, no, vane vasati, lives in the forest, chatakaha, the chataka bird, pipasitaha, when it is thirsty, va mriyate, it will either die, yachate va purandaram, or seek, ask from Indra, the king of gods. What is the meaning? There is only one bird, the chataka bird, which lives in the forest, which is filled with self-respect. So that bird is filled with self-respect and it lives in the forest. When it gets thirsty, it will either die or seek directly from the king of gods, Indra. What is the meaning? The chataka bird is known to drink only water, only drink water, rainwater. And Indra is the rain god. So it will only pray to rain god, Indra, for giving rains, and it will drink only that rainwater. It does not drink water from wells or lakes or the seas. So it only asks Indra to give it water through rains or it just dies. So the allegorical meaning is, it is better to die than seek anything from unworthy persons. Next one, the sixth one. Ashvasya parvatakulam tapanoshna taptam uddama vidhurani cha kananani nananadi nadashatani cha purayitva riktosi yajjaladasaiva tavottama shrihi. Ashvasya parvatakulam tapanoshna taptam uddama vidhurani cha kananani nananadi nadashatani cha purayitva riktosi yajjaladasaiva tavottama shrihi. Padacheda. Ashvasya parvatakulam tapanoshna taptam uddama vidhurani cha kananani nananadi nadashatani cha purayitva riktaha asi yat jalada sa eva tava uttama shrihi. Anvaya is tapanoshna taptam parvatakulam ashvasya uddama vidhurani kananani cha ashvasya nana nadina dashatani cha purayitva he jalada yad riktah asi tavasa eva uttama shrihi. Next we see the pratipadartha. Ashvasya, having assured, having satisfied. Parvata kulam, the group of mountains. Tapanoshna taptam, scorched by the sun's heat. Uddama dava vidhurani, bereft of tall trees. Cha kananani, and the forest. Nana nadi nada shatani, means hundreds of various rivers, short and long. Nadi and nada are short rivers, and nada is like a long river. Cha purayitva, filling up. Riktaha asiyat, you have become empty. Jalada, O cloud, saeva tava uttama shrihi, this indeed is your supreme splendor, your supreme glory. What is the meaning? Having assured the groups of mountains scorched by the sun's heat, and also having assured the forests which do not have many tall trees by showering rains there on the mountains and the forests, having filled up hundreds of short and long rivers, means rivulets and rivers. O cloud, you have emptied yourself. This indeed is your supreme splendor and glory, is what the poet is praising the cloud. The allegorical meaning is, great persons give away everything they have and don't retain anything for themselves. Now we come to the last allegory, the last one. Re re chataka savadhana manasa mitrakshanam shruyatam ambhoda bahavo bhavanti gagane sarvepi naitadrishaha kechid vristibhirardrayanti vasudham garjanti kechid vritha yam yam pashyasi tasya purato ma bruhi dinam vachaha. Once more. Re re chataka savadhana manasa mitrakshanam shruyatam ambhoda bahavo bhavanti gagane sarvepi naitadrishaha kechid vristibhirardrayanti vasudham garjanti kechid vritha yam yam pashyasi tasya purato ma bruhi dinam vachaha. Padacheda is re re chataka savadhana manasa mitrakshanam shruyatam ambhodaha bahavaha bhavanti gagane sarve api na etadrishaha kechit vristibhihi ardrayanti vasudham garjanti kechid vritha yam yam pashyasi tasya puratah ma bruhi dinam vachaha. The anvaya is re re mitra chataka savadhana manasa kshanam shruyatam gaganehi bahavaha ambhodaha bhasanti sarve api etadrishaha na santi kechid vasudham vristibhihi ardrayanti kechid vritha garjanti tvam yam yam pashyasi tasya dinam vachaha ma bruhi. What is the pratipadartha? We'll say re re chataka, O chataka bird, savadhana manasa, with a calm mind, mitra, O friend, kshanam shruyatam, listen for a moment. Ambhodaha bahavaha, many clouds, bhavanti gagane, are in the sky. Sarve api nayatadrishaha, all are not like this. Kechit, some of them, vristibhihi ardrayanti, make wet with rainwater. Vrishti is rainwater, water. Rainwater, raining water is vrishti. Vasudham, the earth. Kechit garjanti vritha, some of them just roar wastefully. Vritha is waste, they just roar, that's all, they don't give any rain. Yam yam pashyasi, everyone whom you see, tasya purataha, in front of them, ma bruhi dinam vachaha, don't talk in a poor way. What is the overall meaning? Oh dear friend chataka bird, listen for a moment with a calm, attentive mind. There are many types of clouds in the sky, and not all of them are like this, which gives you water to drink. Some of the clouds make the earth wet with their rainwater. Oh, they are rain bearing clouds, so they give you water. Some of them just roar with thunder. So, whomever you see, don't speak humbly in front of them. The allegorical meaning is there are various types of persons in this world, and not everyone are generous and kind. So, don't try to be humble in front of everybody. Now, there is a small notes portion in this chapter which we see now. The first 5 allegories, the Anyoktis in this lesson, are taken from the work Bhamini Vilasa by Panditaraja Jagannatha. The 6th one is taken from Mahakavya Shishupala Vadham by Magha. The 7th is taken from Mahakavi Bhartrahari's Niti Shatakam. You can download printable versions of these slides at the link given in the description below. This brings me to the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. See you in the next video with the exercises part of the same lesson. YouTube Amarabharati Samskrita. Shubham Bhuyat. Mangalamastu. Vande Mataram. Shri Krishnarpanamastu.